Hey, this is video number 5 of what it means to be part of Radiant Church. We've looked at the fact that number 1, that you're a follower of Jesus. Number 2, that you're actively a part of a gospel community. Number 3, that you're actively involved in the Sunday gatherings that we do. And then 4, that you're actively serving. This 5th one is that you're actively giving to the mission that God has called us to. Now, there's ways we do that, but here's the crazy thing is the New Testament church, the beginning when we see Jesus come on the scene and establish his church, and then he departs and goes back to be with the Father, the people live radically different. In fact, you see is a radical reorientation of their life, where they're surrendering their time and their talents and their resources to the kingdom, to God's mission. And at Radiant, we have the same exact mission as that early church. And that mission is to see the good news of Jesus, not just be here in this little building, but to go out into all of our city and into the rest of our state and across the world. So we do that through giving. That's one of the primary ways. We give of our talent. If you have a gift, you need to use it. If you give of your time, probably the most valuable commodity we all have. And then, of course, you give of your resources. Now, of all of those areas, the resources is the one that people kind of go, what? So let me just explain how we do that at Radiant. That means you give, we tithe toward the mission of God. And in the Bible, that actually refers to at least 10% of your income. Now, the Bible is also very clear in the New Testament that it's much more than just a percentage. It's your heart. And so what we do at Radiant is we want your giving to come out of response to who God is. And so one of the ways we actually give in our Sunday gatherings together is we have this little table. This is a response table. We have a communion right here, and we have baskets here for you to come up and say, God, this is yours. The resources you give me, I'm giving back to you for your kingdom. You can also give online. Where does it go? What is the purpose of giving? What does it do? Well, it goes to supporting church planters. We support church plants all over, new startups of churches everywhere across the state of Alaska, as well as across the circumpolar north and into other parts of the ends of the earth. So that's one way. The other way, we support local ministries like Young Life. They're right here in our, actually right here in this building. But we also support, the money actually goes to helping us do the mission that God's called us to do is collectively as a family. That means even keeping the lights on, the heat in the building. And probably the biggest expense is just staffing. The purpose of staffing in our church, those who work for the church, is to equip the body, the Bible says, for the works of ministry. And so some of the money goes toward that. But here's the big idea. All of the money needs to be used to see the kingdom of God go forward, the mission of God to be declared to the ends of the earth. And that's what we're committed to, and that's what we're going to do with all the money that comes in. Just to be as clear and as open with you. To be a part of Radiant means you're on board with the mission that God has called us to. I hope you embrace it. I hope you grab a hold of that, because that's what God's called you to. So, hey, thanks for watching all these videos. My prayer is that you engage and become really an active part of this body. Thanks for watching.